Hello and welcome back to Violator Records. In today's video I'm going to show you some of my latest record finds that I've found, in the latest couple of weeks. Actually I found them all at the same occasion, but yeah. So I'm really excited for it and I hope you are as well. And if you want to support this channel, go ahead and like the video, maybe subscribe, I don't know, do whatever you want. But anyways, to the records. The first one I'm going to show off is a very epic album. It is Violator by Depeche Mode. And what can I say about this record that hasn't already been said? I mean, geez, this is an amazing album, front to back. I could start with some information about it. It was released in 1990 on Mute Records, obviously, and I don't know, I think it was Depeche Mode's 8th studio album or something, and I might be wrong, but something like that. And yeah, it's probably one of their most well-known albums and well-regarded, and there's a good reason for that. Every song on this album is, amazing. So it starts off really strong with World in My Eyes, which is a great song to start the album, and it just moves you in and shows you their new sound, which I think, if you compare this to their album that came out before this one, Music for the Masses and Black Celebration, this really has improved their sound. I mean, they had a very good sound already, but they really peaked with this album, in my opinion. So it starts off with World in My Eyes, which is a great song, and then one of my personal favorites, Sweetest Perfection, which is sung by Martin, which is, a bit of a love song, or yeah. And then the third track is a very well-known track, one of their biggest songs, Personal Jesus. I mean, when you think about Depeche Mode, you think about Personal Jesus, basically. And yeah, it's really a banger. And then the fourth track is Halo, which I think is also a great track. I mean, yeah, it's really dynamic and nice to listen to. I love all these songs. And then the last track on side A is Waiting for the Night, which is this long, meandering track which almost makes you drowsy, you almost want to fall asleep. It's very beautiful and well done. And then to kick off side B, you've got another one of their biggest hits, which is Enjoy the Silence. An amazing track, and it's got this cool thing that, it ends at about 4.5 minutes or something, and then it just becomes completely quiet and you're like, is the track over? But no, it's not over. And then, it starts, builds up a very cool atmosphere, and then it's over. But yeah. And then the 7th track is also one of my favorites, Policy of Truth, which is a real banger, really. And then the 8th track is Blue Dress, which is also sung by Martin, and it's one of their most beautiful songs in their entire discography, in my opinion. Really good, underrated gem of a track. And the last track to finish off the album, Clean, which has this this great rhythm and melody. Yeah. Yeah, and the album cover is iconic, obviously. And this is an original pressing, Scandinavian pressing. Comes with this inner sleeve with the rose on it, and a picture of band members, which is of course Alan Wilder, Dave Gahan, Andy Fletcher and Martin Gore. And then on the other side you've got all the beautiful lyrics. I mean, I like to have the lyrics, but I never read them, but these lyrics are truly amazing. So yeah, that's about it, really. I was really glad that when I found this, because, you know, it's just one of those albums that, you know, pretty much every collection should have. If you're into synth pop, at least you should own this album, in my opinion. Yeah, and the next one, while we're talking about Depeche Mode, I also found and picked up 101, which is their live album from 1988, also on Mute Records, and it is a live recording from the last concert they did for the Music for the Masses tour in '88, so it was 18th of June. At the Pasadena Rose Bowl, and a really legendary show, and they also made a film about it, sort of a documentary, which is called 101, because that concert was their 101th concert. They had done 100 concerts and that was the last one, which is for me really mind-blowing, because I'd imagine that they would be really tired after making so many concerts. But you can't hear it on this one. I mean, they really give everything they've got, and there's so much energy and passion in this record, and I just had to pick it up. I love the movie and I love this album. And so this is the back with, you know, the Route 66 sign, and they did a cover on that song as well, which is sadly not on this album, but, you know, they didn't perform it live. It was more of a B-side, I think. And this is what you'd call an envelope gatefold, and I haven't seen an envelope gatefold before. So it's basically like your average, your normal gatefold, like this. Opens up really nice here, but the records slide out here instead. So these are the original inner sleeves, and then it also comes with this beautiful booklet, which is also a very uncommon thing. I don't have any other record with a booklet like this, and, you know, it really shows you a bunch of pictures from the concert taken by Anton Corbijn, and they're really good photos, printed on like a sort of, yeah, a thick paper. Let's see, there's Dave. I don't know if it's before or after the gig, but yeah, some really good black and white photos in here. We've also got, yeah, here's Fletch and Andy here. You know, a really beautiful booklet. The Depeche Mode 101 booklet here. So you get you get that as well, and these are the records. They look like this. It's a double LP set, and an interesting fact is that it does not feature all the songs from that actual concert, because they couldn't fit it on 4 sides of vinyl. So there is actually a 12-inch EP with 4 tracks from the concert, 3 of which were not included on the album, and that was Nothing, Sacred, and A Question of Lust. And I love all of those tracks, and it's a shame that they left them out, but I guess they had to get rid of some tracks to fit the concert on here, but yeah. So just an interesting thing to know, but you get basically the entire concert. Yeah, so a double LP set, and it, another thing I like about this live record and live records in general is that it's sort of like a greatest hits, which I don't like greatest hits or compilations, but here it's done live and I can appreciate that, you know. So yeah, it's got a bunch of great songs on here, like Never Let Me Down Again, I Just Can't Get Enough, Strange Love, Blasphemous Rumors, Master and Servant, People Are People, Behind the Wheel, Black Celebration. You know, it's got most of their best tracks from up until then. So really a very good album that I'm very happy that I found, and you know, I'm really expanding my Depeche Mode collection, which is always a good thing, right? Third and final record that I thought I'd show is Masterhit by Front 242. And for those of you that don't know, Front 242 are a legendary and pioneering Belgian EBM band. And EBM stands for Electronic Body Music, which is sort of a dance-oriented, very hard and aggressive synthesizer-based music. And this 12-inch single includes the 2 remixes of that song, as well as the original album version, which is, according to me, the best version of that song. But you know, the other 2 are great to have as well, but they are a bit more rhythm based. There's not that much melody going on, probably for, you know, DJ use and at clubs and things, but you know, I'm using it for personal listening, so I prefer the LP version, which of course is also on the album official version from 1987, but I don't have it, so it was great to find this single so that I could listen to it. Yeah, I really like the label. The sleeve is kinda generic, but you know, it has their logo, which I really like, and on the back it's sort of like an inverted thing going on. Yeah, really great to have. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and next week I've got some really interesting records coming up that I thought I'd show and do a little unboxing. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video or maybe even subscribing. It really helped me out, and you won't miss anything. Yeah, Thanks for watching. See ya.